And hello, team, and welcome back. This is your week 2 welcome message to MGMT 103. This is project management for supervisors, right? So we're discussing the key terms that you should know. As we talked in class, most project managers don't come with the credentials, PMP, but we all have experience. So we're trying to apply your experience from the real world and modify it just a little bit using the key terms and tools throughout this course. In week 2, we are going to transition to the work breakdown structure. Now, let me just say, in week 1, we did some very important things. And I'm going to just see if I can't. I was looking to draw it on the slide, but it just doesn't seem to be working for me. So in week 1, we set out to define what is a great project manager. What are the skills needed to take chaos and turn it into order? And there are 4 pillars that we talked about. Those were leadership skills, management skills, interpersonal skills, sometimes emotional quotient or emotional IQ, they call it, and technical skills. I further break down technical skills into 2 parts. Part A are technical skills in your industry. You need to know the language a little bit so you can listen for risks and ask the right questions, but also technical skills in project management, which we are getting in this class. In week 1, the technical tool was the issues log, right? To help you manage. You're not just managing yourself anymore, but you're managing a team. And the issues log is good for that. Now, in week 2, we move to scope management. Scope is a fancy word in project management for collecting all the requirements. In collecting the requirements, we want to work with our key stakeholders, those are decision makers within our company, to make sure that we define and clearly understand between each other what does success look like in this project, right? So we define success, fun, when we're defining scope. So we're not just defining the requirements, but in the end, because some requirements might get missed, what does success look like to you, boss? So a great question to note. So anyhow, in building the scope statement, then we have to figure out how to make that scope statement and success criteria a reality. And in making it a reality, we build a work breakdown structure. This is a hierarchical visual view of the project from that scope statement. What are the requirements and what does success look like? And we break that down into boxes, deliverables, and we assign people to them. That's the work breakdown structure. It comes from the scope statement that we're in agreement with our boss, and we break it down into little packages, little deliverables with package owners. That's it. That's what we're looking to do this week. So we're going to build our own work breakdown structure. Frankly, you could pick any party type event. Could be Hanukkah, could be Christmas. I chose Memorial Day since it's coming up. Plan a Memorial Day holiday picnic or meal. And you build a work breakdown structure based on that concept. But frankly, if you have something at work that you're doing and you're like, hey, I'd love a work breakdown structure for work, then do that. Okay. I just want to see you develop a quick scope statement and your work breakdown structure that goes with it. And you are on your way, because most projects fail. We mentioned in the week 1 lecture, which by the way is only 15 minutes or less this week, but we mentioned that the number 1 reason projects fail is scope was not identified, the requirements, or they were identified but not followed through to completion, right? This is an issue. All right. And so we want to get this right first and foremost. That's it. You've got an assignment this week. You've got some reading online. You've got some other links. Don't forget, in the additional resources, I always include the PMBOK Guide version 7. I ask you to reference that in your in your assignment. And of course, you always have the tools, right? Amongst other things. I look forward to seeing you online and talking to you by email. We can always do a call as required. Okay, welcome. Week 2 underway.